Often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Stephen Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Reeves against Curry. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Butler.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Aiden. Here's the break. Oh, Green with a block.
And still one of the nastiest defenders in this league. Green protecting the house. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And we know Aiden has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
He does not get the second one. And here are the Warriors now. To the paint. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Kennard outside. LaRavia outside. Back to James. And here's Reeves outside. Pure from three-point range.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Outside, Green. It's stolen by James. Oh, my goodness! Powered it home!
Did you see it? Reeves, dunkulous!
What a
bringing
finish.
the house down. LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Now here's Butler. He had 25 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Here's James. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Puts the move on. Good on the bucket. James has got his second basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Curry. Coming off a 34-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Green, the pass to Moody. Here's Porzingis to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Kennard outside. Reeves with a screen on Curry. Back to Reeves. They set a pick. LaRavia outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Curry. He's scoreless. Outside, Green. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. The three from Curry. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Now here's Green, averaging around 6 a game. And a deep three from Curry. And he stays with it. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. On the take. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Butler. It's all knotted up.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share it.
Reeves with a screen on Curry. Ayton in the high post. Pass to James. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Warriors trail by 3. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Curry from deep three-point land. That won't go either for Curry.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Moody with it. He's against Ayton. Moody passes to Green. Back to Moody. Now Curry. 5 to shoot. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
James outside. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
That free throw, good from James.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Both free throws good from James. Warriors trail by 3. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Fourth, the Lakers.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Lakers on D. It's a three-point game. Stolen by Kennard. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Laravia. Hits a three-pointer. Laravia's got 6. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And that one's good.
Yeah, we don't give Steph enough credit for scoring inside. Curry capable of beating good defense and converting crazy looks.
Now here's Reeves. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Six to shoot. James inside. Horford covering. And James gets it to go.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Here's Butler. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Pass to Horford. Back to Butler. Porzingis, high post. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. He's got 6.
Yeah, all the way up there at 7-2. I mean, it must be pretty easy for Porzingis to see the floor.
Kennard finds Reeves. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And here's Curry. He's got 6. Chalk up 2 there.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
The Lakers lead by 4. Outside Reeves. Back to James. From the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for James. And Hachimura has subbed in for Laravia. The Warriors also with a sub. Post is checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Down low. Here's Reeves. He lays it up and banks it in. Reeves has got 7.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Trailing by 4. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Horford pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Left side Butler. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. 6 points for him.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Los Angeles shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Curry. He's got 11. Puts up a deep 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
That's good from Butler. And Los Angeles making a change here. Smart's checked in. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Stephen Curry. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
And he comes up with a bucket.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Butler surveying the floor. Outside Porzingis. Outside Butler. Back to Porzingis. And stolen by Hayes. Smart outside. Outside Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Melton. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 4. Melton outside. Porzingis with a screen on Smart. And it's Butler off the drive. Count it. Butler's got 9.
The ability to score on the drive. Butler wastes little time tearing to the hoop.
Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart passes to Hayes. Inside. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Smart against Butler. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. DeAnthony Melton out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Quentin Post. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Outside Reeves. Six on the shot clock. From about 16, can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Pass to Melton. And here's Porzingis. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back over to you guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Podziemski, following the score by the Lakers. Fade away, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. Pass to Hayes. Now Reeves, defended by Podziemski. And it's Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside Porzingis. Melton outside. Puts up a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Reeves. 10 points for him. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Kleber's checked in. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Reeves. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Porzingis passes to Melton. Outside Moody. Over Reeves. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt finds Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Kept alive. Kleber. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Now here's Podziemski. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Porzingis. And counted from 12 feet. Porzingis has got 8 here in this quarter.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
It's Smart on the wing. Melton covers. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
The Warriors trailing. It's Pajemski on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Porzingis in the post. Kleba on him. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Some changes now for the Lakers. James is checked in for Kleba. Laravia comes in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. Now James. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. James, a screen on Curry. Doncic on the wing. And rejected. Porzingis, high post. Here's Curry. Doncic with a block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And the first one at the line is good.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Aiden, he's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Luka Doncic. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Pass to James. James double teamed. Vanderbilt, the pass to Laravia. Clock at 6. James, a screen on Curry. The Lakers with another miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Lakers trail by 3. Pass to James. James outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. Kennard, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Ayton passes to James. Back to Ayton. Good work defensively by Post. The Warriors lead by 3. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Jake Laravia.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Ayton. 11 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Kennard outside. Pass to James. Off the mark there with a 3. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Curry. Here's Post. Goes back up. They shoot again. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
Now, here is James. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. James outside to the middle. Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Offensive board. The kick out. Curry. Over Kennard. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 17.
Working that in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Kennard outside. James, a screen on Curry. Back to James. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And so it's Golden State with it. 6-point game. Outside Curry. A deep three. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Pass to James. Horford with a steal. And it's Butler off the drive. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Laravia. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's James. The Warriors getting their last shot to go.
Screen coming.
Laravia outside. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Reeves comes in for Kennard, and Smart subbed in for James. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Horford.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Smart against Butler. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Moody misses.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian, back over to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Warriors lead by 8. 35 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Reeves. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
James deciding where to go with it. From down low, tried to bank it in, but it misses. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. And when you're down at the bottom of a list like this, always a tough place to be.
Yep, you could send some of those teams to Cancun right now.
Some aren't even good enough for Cancun. Where are they going, Kenny?
I don't know. Let me think. Galveston? Send them to Galveston.
Sounds like that might be a nice getaway. I'd like to get away from you two right now, as a matter of fact. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Golden State Warriors.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
The Warriors lead by 11. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Golden State. James passes to Ayton, and stolen by Porzingis. To the inside. Moses Moody, up strong for the jam.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. James outside. No good from outside.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lakers trail by 15. Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Butler. Outside Porzingis. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
LaRavia outside. Back to Doncic. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Moody with it. LaRavia's there. Blocked! James outside. And Butler with the block.
One of the most determined defenders you ever see, and pretty good at it as well. Butler all over that one. It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
One shot.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Doncic against Butler. Screen by James. From deep, here's Doncic. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
James, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. The Warriors lead by 17. Here's Green. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Lakers, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And checking out Golden State, they're currently in 2nd.
I think for Los Angeles, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
So now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, this guy is torching them. And so far, their defense hasn't responded. First in assists, and they earned the #2 spot in team rebounding. They are attacking the boards with a relentless energy few can match.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. James passes to Reeves. Ayton, a screen on Curry. Top of the key. Yes, on the jumper. Reeves has got 12 points.
Reeves is a crafty, change of pace kind of player. Can get his shot off virtually anytime he wants to.
Pass to Butler. Outside Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 17. Now James. Now here's Ayton. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Tries it from 16 and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots. In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Back to Butler. Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Reeves against Curry. Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. James, a screen on Curry. From deep, Reeves. The dive for the ball. And they get it back. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Bully ball. LeBron has been doing that since he stepped into the league.
Well, he shot well from the line tonight, going 4 of 5.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, good from James. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Green. Up top, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. James with the ball. He's got 15. To the right side. Doncic outside. Takes the 3. They get it back. Count the basket. Hayden's got his second basket on the night.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Curry. He's got 25. Outside Moody. Green, a screen. The kick out, Curry. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 28.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Doncic. He's got 6. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LaRavia. And it's Kennard in for Reeves.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And here's James. 15 points in the game. Kennard outside. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 9 points now in the second half.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Here goes Steph. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Lakers trail by 17. Doncic outside. Here's James. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Oh, Luka, too much inside.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Pass to Butler.
Come to me.
Up and over Doncic. Here's Porzingis. That one goes in. Porzingis has got 19 points.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Butler with a steal. It's 2-on-1. James with the block. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Los Angeles, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for James, and Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Lakers trail by 19. Outside Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Hachimura outside. Off target from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reeves. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
And so it's Golden State with it. Now Curry. He's got 32 points. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Reeves. Down low. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
The Warriors lead by 15. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Warriors make some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Green. Podziemski comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's Melton in for Butler. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. The Warriors, second in the third spot. Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, when these two teams play one another, things are going to get physical, especially when it comes to rebounding the ball.
1:49 left in the third. Back to Melton. Porzingis, high post. He's against Hayes. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 17. Hayes finds Hachimura. Here's Vanderbilt. There's the triple. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
There's 1:12 left in the third quarter. Melton outside. Pass to Porzingis.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Lakers. And Golden State also making a switch. Moody's checked in. Both free throws good from Porzingis. Here's Smart. No points so far. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Smart, averaging around 6 a game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Porzingis. Melton passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great, a 21-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Jimmy Butler, Moses Moody out there with Quentin Post. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, Reeves. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove, and he knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Smart grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 19. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First one falls for him. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. He's perfect from the line this time. The Warriors lead by 17. Melton passes to Butler. Over Smart. Misses off the right iron.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Reeves. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And the Warriors shooting the rock at 58%. Melton on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Melton. Butler's got 19 points. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Hayes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
It's so impressive how Butler seems to just will things to happen offensively. He gets forceful with the defense and finds a way to get shots.
Reeves against Melton. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Hayes.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Pass to Butler. Over Smart. Again, the Warriors score.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Hayes. Outside Reeves. That shot is off. Good D by Melton. The Warriors lead by 19. Pass to Butler. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the miss by Butler. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
Hachimura's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Now Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 14 points now in the second half.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And Smart is a very physical player. He doesn't fear getting hit while trying to score.
And that one falls for Smart. Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Kennard comes in for Reeves. And Golden State also making a switch. Green is checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Warriors lead by 17. Now here's Melton. Pass to Butler. And here's Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Up and over Kennard. Melton misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
And he drops the first.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
LeBron, he's checked in for Hayes. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Jimmy Butler. Doncic hits them both.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Pass to Porzingis. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
James outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Melton passes to Green. Gets the three to fall. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Melton on the wing. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his fifth overall.
Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And that one's good. James.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch and shoot ability.
Melton with a screen on James. Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Reeves. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. LaRavia's subbed in for Hachimura. Butler's checked in for the Warriors.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from James. The Warriors lead by 19. He's covered by LaRavia. Pass to Butler. It's stolen by Doncic. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And here's Reeves outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Reeves has got 7 points for the quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
The Warriors have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Curry against Reeves. Curry's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Here's Butler. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Allie, thank you. So it's the Warriors now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Jake LaRavia.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Lakers trail by 15. To the middle. Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Curry. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
James against Green. Porzingis with a screen on James. Pass to Porzingis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Porzingis has got 31.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the 3-point revenge there.
Doncic passes to Ayton. And they pick up 2. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Here's Curry. Right side Moody. James with a steal. Pass to Doncic. Back to James. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Ayton inside, defended by Porzingis. Nope. The Warriors lead by 15. Butler up top, guarded by Doncic. Oh, no good on the layup. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Cash!
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Butler with the ball.
Well done that time by Butler. He's using the contact to get to the line, and he's an excellent foul shooter.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Butler hits them both. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 1:41 left to play in the fourth. Butler against Doncic. Porzingis! Money from 3!
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Warriors.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And they learned some lessons from the first time they saw these guys. They came out with a lot more energy tonight. Now the season series is even at 1-1 with 2 more left. It'll be interesting to see what approach they take next time against Los Angeles.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kristaps Porzingis.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for LaRavia. And James is subbed in for Luka Doncic.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
Melton against James. Cleared away by Vanderbilt. Hachimura left side. Here's Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim. It's a 13-point game. Melton outside. Now Porzingis. The 11-footer. Oh, no good. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup and manned up. And hey, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.